everyone and welcome to the Captain's video blog. We are Saturday, February the 4th, 2017, and the Six Nations haven't started really well for France, as the three teams that represent the country in the different categories of the tournament, so that's the men's team, the women's team, and the U20s team, have lost to England. Yup. The red and whites, the roses, whatever you want to call them, they have realized a clean sweep over the crunch today. With, most remarkably, the French U20s losing to their English counterparts in what could only be described as a lopsided confrontation, a complete, utter rout, a, one-way affair, a big ol' slap across the face. In short, France lost 59 to 17, yep, to England. And it could have been way worse, really. Like, England had all but secured the victory and the try bonus, yeah, I think that's how you say that in English, by the 30th minute of the game. So that's 10 full minutes before halftime. So, yeah, from that point, they started playing a more relaxed game, which means that if they had played seriously all the way through, they could have easily scored upwards of 100 points. I really believe that. And it could have been an awesome rally for France, nothing short of a miracle, to be quite honest. But if there's one thing that I know about the French style of play, it's that it doesn't really lend itself to making miracles happen. That's really not a characteristic of the French rugby. Besides that, well, the men and the women are probably the ones who can have most regrets about today, because the men lost 19 to 16 in a match that they dominated up until the 70th minute. What happened at the 70th minute? Well, England decided to have a bit more impact, so they subbed in, the coach subbed in a couple players, and boy howdy, did that add impact. Pretty much at the moment that the new players were on the pitch, England scored a try, and that was the try that led to the victory. Now, sure, the French kickers could have been, a little bit more precise, especially Dusseng at the 78th, 79th minute, where he tried to kick for the touch and completely failed. And the only reason why that wasn't a return for a try was because there was a foul somewhere along the way, and it was past the 80-minute mark. So yeah, we were pretty much safe from further humiliation. That wasn't the case for the women. The women lost 26 to 13. Now, that might sound like they weren't in the game at all, but it's actually not the truth. They were leading 13-0 at the break. Yup, they got 26 points scored on them in 40 minutes. And you know what? Even worse, it was mathematically wonderful. The English scored 20 in the 21st minutes of the second half. They scored 13 points. So yeah, the 60th minute, it was dead even, 13-13, and then they scored another 13 points in the remaining 20 minutes of the game. Yeah, talk about symmetry and all that. But yeah, it was kind of aesthetic to see France just, well, crumbling minute by minute, offense by offense, play by play against the English, especially when you think about how they dominated the Six Nations last year. The French women won the Six Nations, and it was a grand slam. And now, if they win, well, that would be great. It would be just cool. We'll see. I think the next match, the next round of the tournament is against Scotland. So we'll see, because if I'm not mistaken, Scotland has fared pretty well in their first matches, whether it is for the men, for the women, or the U20s against Ireland. I do remember that the men, their victory over Ireland was seen as nothing short of a miracle. Yeah, I don't see why. Maybe it's because Ireland were a team able to win against the All Blacks. I don't know. I mean, France weren't really far from winning against the All Blacks in November too. So just are Scotland that bad? I don't remember them being that bad. They have Greg fucking Laidlaw, so it cannot be that bad, can it? Oh god. Anyway, besides that, I don't know. What happened? I watched some rugby sevens. It's incredibly entertaining. Just fast-paced rugby, like 10 minutes a half. Oh boy, I saw England just rally up against South Africa. I think it was pretty fucking amazing. Yeah, the tries that were scored, the tricks and all that. It was pretty damn cool. Also I watched football, and that Monaco-Nice was yet another episode of the good old series that I like to call possession is a negative stat, because Nice had the control over the ball. They had, if I'm not mistaken, 68% of ball possession, and they lost 3-0. 3-0, yep. Monaco just hammering home the point that they are the best team in Europe, probably at this point, at least when it comes to goal scoring. And I mean, I'm afraid they might be able to eliminate Manchester City pretty easily. Maybe it will all be said and done by the end of the first leg, and they will be able to focus on Marseille on the 1st of March. Oh god, I'm afraid. I'm actually afraid, because they are actually so good that they can afford the luxury of loaning a player like Corentin Jean, who is amazing. They loaned him to Troyes last season, I think, or maybe it was JCP. Not sure. But yeah, he's incredibly talented, young player. I think he was part of the French team that won the U20, U17 Euro last summer. Yeah, he's good. He's really good. And he's probably one of those people who might not have a long career playing the national team, but who knows? So Monaco have the luxury of being able to loan him to Toulouse. And Toulouse have bought Andy Delors, and actually they've cleared up some things. Everyone thought that last summer Delors had been a little bit of a diva, because he wanted to go play in Mexico. As it turns out, he went through the medical examination at the start of the season, like every pro player does, and they noticed a little thing in his heart. And the doctor of the club in Caen told him that it was nothing too bad, but the club wouldn't clear him to play football, except that it's his passion. So yeah, a couple of things happened, and he was sent to Mexico. Didn't leave a huge mark there, despite being pretty much the younger and more top model looking version of Andre Pierre Gignac. Yeah, no, he didn't play a lot and therefore didn't score a lot, so he was sent back to France, to Toulouse. Yeah, probably a championship where he will be once again able to express all his talent. I really hope so for Toulouse, who are in dire need of, well, at least scoring a goal, because if I'm not mistaken, they haven't scored a goal yet in 2017, at least in Ligue 1. In Cup, they've scored against Marseille. So yeah, besides that, fucking disgusting victory from Paris. Yeah, they won 3-1 against Dijon, and it reeked of luck. All three of Paris's goals were pure luck, disgusting. They played a parody of football. You know, yeah, you feel the disdain in my voice. It's the disdain of someone who's seeing the team that were champions like 3 or 4 times in a row, and now they are playing against Dijon, who aren't that good of a team actually, but they aren't bad, and they were getting eaten in every part of the game, and yet the only goal that Dijon have been able to sneak past Areola was a wonder of build up until the goal, and yet Paris wins. How just shooting 2 or 3 times at the goalkeeper until he gets in. Another time, oh, the ball, it hit the post. I guess I'm gonna shoot as hard as I can. Oh, the ball comes to me. I'm probably offside, except I'm not. So I'm gonna, backheel that bitch into the net. That's just disgusting. I'm revolted. I'm actually revolted. I want them to lose against Barcelona and to be completely blown the fuck out. Because if they play like that against Barcelona, this will not stand. At least we've got something that only French football can bring, with all the money in Paris and all the lack of money in the rest of the championship. Florent Balmont, maybe 1 meter and 60 centimeters tall, who is just has the face of a riot police officer, just getting in almost a fight with Julian Draxler. Yeah, that's the stuff of dreams. For a football journalist or someone who likes football, not the Parisian though. They are triggered by him. So yeah. Besides that, Montpellier won against Bastia, and Caen, I think, won against Guingamp. Which is actually pretty cool for Marseille. We'll see Lyon versus Saint-Etienne. That's gonna get heated. That's gonna be fun. Oh, there's also the Super Bowl. I really hope that the Patriots lose, but they got Tom Brady. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.